Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Billy Wilder Theater, home of the public programs for the UCLA Film and Television Archive. I'm the programmer at the archive. Thank you all for coming out to the latest screening in Hirokazu Kore-eda, Cinema from the Outside In, a citywide series dedicated to the work of Japanese master Hirokazu Kore-eda. This program began earlier this week with screenings of Nobody Knows and Afterlife at USC and the Downtown Independent, respectively, and before it moved westward with our screening last night of Still Walking. I've seen a number of familiar faces at all of these screenings across the city, so I'm very happy to see that a number of you have been taking this journey with us with director Kore-eda in person. Alas, this is the last night of his in-person presence here at the screenings, although we will be showing one more of his films tomorrow at 7 p.m., Air Doll, which is a fantastic film if you haven't seen it. It's kind of unlike, I think, anything else in his body of work, so if you get a chance to see it, come back tomorrow night and see that at 7 p.m. Tonight, of course, we are very pleased to be showing his debut fiction feature film, Maborosi, from 1995. It has been a great honor and privilege to be able to host director Kore-eda at all of these screenings. He will not be here tonight for the introduction, but he will definitely be here for a Q&A following the film, so please stick around for that. I do want to say that it takes a number of partners to make a series like this possible, so I want to thank them right now. First, I just want to say that the whole series is being presented by the Yanai Initiative for Globalizing Japanese Humanities at UCLA and Waseda University, so please help me give them both a round of applause for making this series possible. I want to give a special individual shout out to Professor Michael Emmerich at the Yanai Initiative for really making this series possible and for making so many of the Japanese programs that we have done here recently at the Wilder possible too. So please help me thank Professor Emmerich. We had a number of other partners working with us to make this series as the success that I think it has been. So I want to thank the Japan Foundation Los Angeles, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, the USC School of Cinematic Arts, and the UCLA Terasaki Center for Japanese Studies. We've also been very happy to work with Acropolis Cinema for two of the screenings in this series. Acropolis is founded and run by Jordan Cronk and his co-artistic director, Robert Koehler. The screenings of Afterlife and tonight's screenings are both being co-presented with Acropolis Cinema. So to say a few words about Acropolis Cinema, please help me welcome to the stage its founder, Jordan Cronk.
Thanks, Paul. Thank you guys for coming. It's great to see such a big crowd. Normally I'm sitting out there looking up here, so this is strange for me. So I'll do my best. My name is Jordan Cronk. I'm a film critic based here in Los Angeles. I run Acropolis Cinema. For those who don't know, I'm assuming many new people are here and haven't been doing Acropolis screening before. We are Los Angeles' newest screening series for experimental, undistributed, and international films. We mostly show newer films, but we're now collaborating with some organizations like the Archive and going to start showing some older films. We show one film a month at a variety of venues. We're an itinerant organization. Show a lot of films downtown at the Downtown Independent, for example, which is actually where our next few shows are. Just to run those down real quick. On November 7th, we're showing the new restoration of Pedro Costa's 1994 film Casa de Lava, which recently premiered at the New York Film Festival. So that'll be the LA premiere of that restoration. On November 15th, we're collaborating with Los Angeles Film Forum to show a 1979 Venezuelan film called Bolivar, A Tropical Symphony, which that's part of their Ism Experimental Cinema in Latin America series, which is part of the broader Pacific Standard Time Latin American series. So we're very honored to be collaborating with them on that as well. And then also at the Downtown Independent on November 21st and 24th, we're showing one of the new Hong Sang-soo films called On the Beach at Night Alone. And that'll be the only Los Angeles screenings of that film, which will there'll be two screenings on a Monday and a Friday. If you guys didn't pick up a program when you walked in, there are some out in the lobby. You can find out I have all the screenings listed there, but there's also an essay about Mr. Kore-eda's films in here that you might be interested in, and has our website, email address, and everything, so you can contact us. After the screening, my co-programmer, Robert Koehler, critic and programmer, will be on stage here with Kore-eda to discuss tonight's film, Maborosi, and Kore-eda's films in general, I think. So we just want to say thanks to Paul and KJ for allowing us to collaborate, and we will talk to you guys after the show. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Jordan. So please stick around for the Q&A afterwards with Kore-eda and Robert Koehler, and our interpreter for tonight is David Neptune, who was here last night. So without any further ado, turn off all of your cell phones and please enjoy Mabarosi.
Welcome.
こちらこそたくさん来ていただいてありがとうございます。本当に。
I see a lot of you out there. It makes me very happy. Thank you.
Well, I want to take us back to the beginning, which this movie in some ways marks, for your work as a fiction filmmaker. Take us back to a little bit before you made Mabarosi, when you were making nonfiction films, and then what fed into your ideas for Mabarosi, which is based on a novel by Miyamako Teru, who also is the novelist, the basis of Muddy River, which was a deeply influential film for Kore-eda.
はい。何分にもずいぶん昔の話なので
Memory lane.
Exactly. It was a long time ago.
もともと映画をやりたいなと思いながらなかなか映画にたどり着く近づく道がなくて、テレビの制作会社に入りまして、そこでいろんな番組のアシスタントをやっていく中で4年目でようやく自分の企画が通ってテレビのドキュメンタリーをやりまして、28歳の時でしたけども、その一番最初の番組がしかしというタイトルなんですけど、水俣病という日本で一番公害病の原点になった病気があるんですけども、水俣病をめぐる若い患者と国側の裁判がずっと続けてありまして、その和解訴訟の国側の責任者だったあるお役人さん、環境庁の、ナンバー2だったんですけどね、その方が板挟みになって自殺をされまして、僕が取材をしたのはその奥さんだったんですね。取材の中心はその奥さんでした。その旦那さんを自殺で亡くした奥さんの取材を通して、それは実は放送後1年ぐらいかけて、彼女がどういうふうにその旦那さんの自殺を自分の中で乗り越えていくかっていうグリーフワークについて取材をして一冊ノンフィクションを書いたんですけども、その時期にこの映画の企画の話をプロデューサーからもらい、あなたが今書いているノンフィクション作ったドキュメンタリーとすごくリンクするテーマを持った原作なんだけど興味はないかと言われたのがスタートでした。
So to go back to the very beginning, originally when I was doing a lot of nonfiction work, I started off in a TV production company as an assistant, and I was there for 4 years. And after that time, I was finally able to do something of my own when I was 28 years old. So, and that show, the program was called Shikashi, which translates to but, I guess. It was about a woman who lost her husband. Basically, her husband committed suicide because he was caught in the middle of this trial and caught between two parties, and he ended up committing suicide. and the subject of this documentary was this woman. And so while I was interviewing her and working with her for about a year, her sort of processing and going through the grief work, this producer approached me and said, well, actually, before that, I had written a book about it as well. And so a producer approached me and said, maybe we could bring this to the world of fiction and create a film.
大学時代は小説家になろうと思ってた時期も実はあってですね、その時に、一番好きだった作家の一人が宮本照で、で泥の川というですね、1980年ぐらいかなに公開された小栗浩平さんというすごく尊敬する監督ですけどもの、映画もありまして、これがまたとても素晴らしくて、果たして自分にその宮本照の原作を映画化する、しかもデビュー作でそれをこうできるのかなという不安はあったんですけれども、何かそのドキュメンタリーをやってた気持ちのまま劇映画に向かうことができるという、ちょっとなんだろうな、誰かがこう次はこれをやれって僕に言ってるような気がしてですね、ちょっとチャレンジしてみようかなというふうに決意しました。それが1992年だと思います。それから映画の完成までは3年かかりました。
In college, I also wanted to be I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to write novels, and I really loved Miyamoto Teru Miyamoto, and his work in Muddy River, which was made into a film in '82 by a director named Oguri, and I really loved that as well. So to turn that into a film, I felt pretty nervous to be embarking on such a thing, but to go from documentary to the fiction world, it felt like someone was telling me to do this. So I started work on this film in '92, and it took about 3 years to make this film.
What's notable about Muddy River is that Kohei Oguri, the director, that was his debut feature, and it's also extraordinary, unjustly little known in the U.S. and probably internationally as well. What was it about Miyamoto's writing, his fiction that attracted you?
いや、これグリーフワークだっていうことが多分ね全てだったよな。これ原作は実は女性のモノローグ、最後にちょっとそういう気配を出しましたけど、能登の海辺に面した家で、手紙を書いてるとか、ちょっと手紙とペンだけ写しましたけど、原作はずっとおそらくは亡くなった一人目の旦那さんに語りかけてるんですよね。もうそこにはいない死者に向かって彼女が一人語りをしている、その一人語りの小説なんですよ。なのでこれを映画化する上でその一人語りを全部外して撮らないと多分原作に勝てないなというか、原作の方がいいものになる、間違いなく。それでもその一人語りというのを外した上でどうできるかってことをやってみようと思ったんですけど、なんかその辺ですかね。こう惹かれた部分と惹かれたからこそなぞっちゃいけないなと思ってちょっと大きく変えた部分があるんですけども、そんな気持ちでした。
So I think with the original, I think the grief work is everything. And in the original novel, there's a lot of monologues of her kind of talking to her husband or speaking about her husband. And so in this film as well, I think at the very end you see that there's a letter and a pen and that sort of thing. So
In the final shot.
in the 最後のショットですよね。Exactly. And so contrary to what the novel is like, I wanted to make sure that I, to in a way honor it, not follow it to a T. And so I decided to take out all of those monologues. And so that was something that attracted me to the subject, but I also knew that I couldn't follow that format.
And really the film in a lot of ways is so focused on Yumiko that we're quite aware of Makiko Asumi, the actress who plays Yumiko, her presence and her moods. She shifts from really a joyous presence. She's really quite happy in many, many scenes. And a sadness takes over as time goes on, especially when she moves to the coastal village, the fishing village. What, as a new director then, not having directed actors before, what was your approach with her to elicit such a rich performance? These reactions, it's amazing.
本当にこうなんだろうな、デビュー作って恥ずかしいもんで自分のこう至らないところばっかり目立つんですよね。今ちょっと見ただけでももうこのまま帰ろうかと思ったぐらいね、当時としては本当に頑張って 100% の力を出したつもりなんですけどね、今見るとやっぱりね直したい、もう一回撮りたいなと思うぐらいっていうことだけちょっとまずご承知いただいていただくと嬉しいな頑張ったんですけどね。
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that this is my debut film, and it's really embarrassing. I saw just a little bit of it just now, and I almost just went home without doing this Q&A. I gave it 100% at the time, but seeing it now, there's so much that I want to fix. So I just wanted to put that out there first.
でもう25年前なのではっきりしたことをどこまで言えるか分かんないんだけど、もともとこれどうしようかな。もともと最初には別の女優さんでやることがほぼ決まっていて動き始めた企画だったんですけど、お金が実は集まらず時期もずれ、いろんな理由でその女優さんが外れて、新たに誰を選ぶかってなった時に僕が新人でやりたいって話をしたんですよね。それで何人か女優さんではない人たちに会い始めた中で篠山紀信さんという、日本ではすごく有名な女の人を撮らせると、すぐ脱がしたがるんですけどカメラマンがいまして、篠山紀信さんが面白い人がいるよっつって紹介してくれたんですよね。それで初めて篠山さんの事務所で住さんに会いました。はい、まずそこまでで。
So this is 25 years ago, so I'm not sure how much I can say from memory. But originally, it was actually a different actress who was slated to be in this film, but we couldn't get the funding for the film, and for various reasons, she dropped out. And so I said that I wanted to use an inexperienced actress, and a person by the name of Kishin Shinoyama recommended Sumi in this film, and that's where it started.
最初に彼女に会った時に、この映画の脚本は多分読んでもらったと思うんですけど、彼女が父親を亡くしていて、病気で、状況は違うけどすごくこの主人公の気持ちは分かるような気がするっていう、演じたことはないけれどもすごく主人公に共感したっていうような話をその場でしましたね。それで別れて事務所出た瞬間にプロデューサーに彼女でやりたいって話をして、そこからもうだから二人三脚というか2人とも演じたことがないし演出したことがない2人で組んでこの映画を作っているので、今から考えるとよくそんな冒険ができたなと思いますけど、当時としてはある意味信頼関係だけはお互いに持っててたので、いい共同作業ができたかなっていうふうには思ってますし、僕の考え方としてはそれほど彼女にストレートな感情表現を、要するに演技力を要求するというよりは風景自体がある感情を称えているっていうんですかね。顔のアップで悲しさを表現するのではなくて、彼女がふっと立っているロングで撮っているその風景、そこにこぼれてくる光とか、そこで響いている波の音とか、そういうものがむしろ登場人物と見た人の感情を喚起させるような、そういう作品にしようというのは最初のコンセプトとしてあったので、そんなに僕の演出力とか役者の演技力みたいなものを中心にしない、なんか逃げてるみたいだなでもなんかそういうものをやりたいなというふうに思っていたのは間違いないです。
So when I first met her, she had read the script, and she had actually lost her father to illness, and so she could sort of understand and relate to the feeling of this character. And she had never acted before, and the moment that she left, I said to my producer, she's the one. And so it was me who had never directed and her who had never acted before, the two of us together. Looking back on it now, that's quite an adventure we went on. But with a lot of trust and sort of a co-creative atmosphere, we made something great, I think. And it really wasn't about straight acting. It was more like placing her in different environments and different scenery, sort of adding to the emotion of moments. And so the way that the light sort of beams through a scene, or the sound of the waves sparks emotion, that sort of concept was something that was there from the beginning for me. So it wasn't really about how was I able to direct her really well or something like that. I'm not trying to run from the question, but that's what I would say.
I read that though you asked Mikiko to not think about Yumiko's loss, the character of Yumiko, but to think about her own loss for the purposes of scenes. And that ties in just now with what you mentioned about her own family tragedy. So this seemed to be key to her performance.
そうですね、多分そうそこを見つめてくれって言ったような気がしますね。正しかったかどうかちょっとわからないけど、はい。
I think so. I did say that, and I'm not sure if that was the right thing, but that's what happened.
Right. But that's also not a common director's trick. I wouldn't say it's so much a trick, but it's certainly a technique that directors will ask actors to draw upon their own personal experiences for a character. There's a fascinating set of threads that run through the movie. And I think the one that viewers in a first viewing really notice is the bicycle. And I'm wondering, was that an original idea on your part? Was that in the novel? Where exactly did that come from? Because it's a beautifully sustained image that runs all the way through from the beginning to the end of the film, and actually covers basically 3 generations of characters.
だいぶ忘れてるな僕な。原作盗んできた自転車をペンキを塗ってしまうっていうちょっとドキッとする犯罪だと思いますけど、あれは原作にありました。でそれを生かしてそれを縦軸にして自転車と自転車のベルの音っていうのをずっと彼女のある種の記憶の中にこう種として植えて、それが時折こう顔を出すっていう形でラストシーンまで自転車を一つのこうモチーフとして展開していくっていうのは多分映画で考えたことだと思います。原作にあったらごめんなさい。多分でもそれは自分で考えてた気がするな。
I think it's hard to remember exactly. I've forgotten a lot, but the stolen bike that was painted green, I think, is kind of a slightly shocking little moment that happens, and that was in the original novel. But planting that sort of as a seed in her mind, the sound of the bicycle and that sort of thing, that motif is something that I think that I came up with and put in the script.
And I mean, you find so many different variations on it all the way through to the end when the little boy is learning to ride the bike at the very end. And I think in that way, to add to it, although we think of this bike so often as a memory of death, the memory of Ikuo, at the end, it becomes almost a symbol of life going on.
そうです。
Yes,
その
that's right.
意味合いが変わるそうなんですよね。だから彼女のそのグリーフワークがどのように開けるかっていうことを考えたときに、その自転車というものの意味合いが彼女の中で変わるっていうことを多分やってるんだな。うまくいってるかな。ちょっと分かんないんだけど、そうやろうと思って多分ああいうエンディングにしたんだと思います。
It's really about her grief work and how she sort of opens up from that, and so the bicycle sort of needed to her image of the bicycle needed to change for her to basically move on, and so I think that's what I was trying to do with the end. I'm not sure if I've done a good job of it, but that's what I was trying to do, I think.
Yeah. Well, the Venice Film Festival jury certainly thought it worked, giving you the Best Director prize. As we've seen some of the more recent films this week, and certainly moving on through to Still Walking, the viewer can see a continuity and themes and concerns in the movies, especially the way that memories of death, the way death in life haunts characters, haunts families. Families continue living, but there's a memory of death, as well as the reality of it. And that's even in your newest film, The Third Murder. This is a wonderful crime movie, premiered this year. That seems very personal to you, that concern. I wonder if you'd talk about that, because I think it's something that runs through so many of your movies.
死についてですか？
Yeah, and the memory and the way it haunts
死の記憶。
characters.
どうなんだろうね。自分でも最初よく分かんなくて、この映画撮ってワンダフルライフ、アフターライフ撮ったぐらいによく死と記憶の作家っていうふうに外国では紹介されるようになって、僕の写真の上に「Death and Memory」って書いてあって、ちょっとどうなんだろうなこれはって自分でちょっと違和感があったんですけど、多分死そのものというよりは、これ原作が僕原作があるものとオリジナルのものと、両方あるんですけど、実は原作があるものほど作品の中心に、死があったり不在があるんですよね。不思議なというか、そういう意識で選んでるわけでは実はないんだけど、常にそこにはいない死者というものをめぐる話っていうのを、この作品がまずそうですし、「アワー・リトル・シスター」という「海町ダイアリー」という映画もやはりあれは死んだ父の記憶というのが4人の姉妹を結びつけているという話でしたし、なんだろうね、僕の人生で何かそういうことがあるというよりはないから、逆になんでそこに惹かれるのかが自分でもよくわからないっていうね。でもどうしてもそこに行きますね。なんででしょう。逆にちょっと聞きたい僕もよくわかんないんですよね。ひとまずそこまで訳していただいていいですか。
In this film and in Afterlife, I think there's definitely themes that are similar. And so when I started going to film festivals, I was often introduced as, even it would be printed above my photograph, Death and Memory, and I felt a little bit uneasy with that. But about half of my work has been based on original novels that exist, and half are not. And for some reason, with the films that are based on those that have original novel are in fact mostly that type of theme. And it was the same with Our Little Sister, which was a film about 4 girls who are sort of brought together by their father's death. And then it's not exactly related directly to my own life. That's not necessarily what my life is like, so I'm not really sure why I go there. I'd actually like to ask someone why that is.
もうちょっと自分なりに考えると、今ちょっと終わりだけ見たんですけど、この作品とかはやっぱり死者に語りかけてる話だと思うんですよね。主人公が作品を通して死者との行き来の中で彼女が自分の人生とかいろんなことを考えていくっていうんですか、そういうのが好きなんだよね、きっとね。昨日ここでやっていただいた「スティルウォーキング」というのも多分映画の中心に死があって、兄の死というのがあって、みんな口には出さないけど、そこと自分の今っていうものを比べながら生きてるっていうんですか。なんか死者という存在が まあ僕もそうですし、日本人の多くは神様を持たないので、神様の代わりに死者がいて、こう死者に見られてる感覚っていうんですかね、ないですか？ありますよね。よくそういう気持ちになる瞬間があって、その感覚なんだと思うんだよね。僕の多分映画に一番多いのは、死者に見られている、死者に話しかけてる、死者が語りかけてるっていうようなことが多分どっかあるような気がします。決してそれはだから怖いものではないし、死んでいなくなるわけではないっていう感覚だと思うんですよね。その辺があれですかね、西洋の人とはちょっと感覚が違うのかなって、インタビューとかを聞いてると、なんとなくそのごめんね長くなって、こう生が終わって死が始まるわけじゃなくて、生の中にも死が含まれていて、こう並走してる感じっていうんですかね。なんかその中でこう見えてくる生と死っていうのがお互いにこう照り返し合ってるっていうんですかね、照らし合ってるっていうんですかね。なんかそういうものとして今を描いていく感じっていうのが、ていうか今そういう感覚で生きてるっていうことがそのまま多分映画の中に反映されてるような気がします。大丈夫かな。
Thinking a little bit more about this, I feel like a lot of these films themselves and the characters are about sort of speaking to the dead. And so she's, thinking about the dead through the course of this film. And so it's the same in Still Walking. In some ways, they're all aware of the brother that died. They compare the present moment to the actual present moment, and if he were alive, and so in Japan, I feel that it's not really about a belief in God necessarily, but a belief in the dead and how the dead watch us, and that's something that I feel directly that they are watching, and so it's like they are speaking to us all the time, and so. But it's not a scary thing. It's it's not that they disappear when people die. It's maybe a sort of different sense from a Western way of thinking about life and death. But the way I see it, death doesn't begin at the end of life. It's that life and death run parallel at all times, and they reflect each other. So I live that way, and I think that translates to my films as well.
That's beautiful. Well, I want to open it up to questions from the audience. I'm sure there's quite a few. We can start over here in the middle on the aisle right here.
It was a beautiful film. So you said, watching it now, you wanted to fix a lot of things. What's the biggest thing you'd change now, if you could?
「子供の演出かな。子供の動かし方をもっと自由でよかったなと思って、そこが反省点。
The kids, how I directed the kids, I would have, seeing how they move in the scenes, I definitely would have allowed for a lot more freedom now.
あとはなんだろうな、ややこんな反省ばっかりしてる場合じゃないよな、でもなやや一枚一枚の絵を美的に整えすぎたなっていうのが正直なところ反省なんだよね。 こうもう少し、まあでもこれデビュー作だからしょうがないのかもしれないな。流すって言い方はちょっとあれだけど、力を抜くとことこう力入れるとこの緩急っていうのがやや全部に力が入ってるんで、見てるとねちょっと息が抜けないところがあるんですよね。もう少しその緩急が作れてもよかったかなと思っております。まあでも頑張ったと思います、デビュー作で。
I felt like most of the shots, every shot seemed to be very thoughtfully and beautifully composed, and that it just seemed like it was overdone. And so I can't do much about it now. That was my debut film, but and I thought that the ebb and flow of scenes, there wasn't much of a break and then a lot of intense focus and that sort of ebb and flow. So I would have done that more, but I did my best.
It's my first time seeing this movie, and I really love it. And one thing I noticed is that all the people only wear black for the first half of the movie, and people start to have different colors when in the village, and especially for well, like the girl, the woman, the only two times she wears not black is one is toward the end. The one is like a dark red dress, and then the last scene wearing a white shirt and a blue skirt. So is that designed? And what's the well? It seems like what's the meaning of that? And why not only they two, but like all the people wear black at the beginning? Thanks.
そうなんだよね。全然だから衣装はリアリズムではないんだよね。色がいろんなものを象徴する形で、かなりいやこんな街でこんな服着ないだろうって突っ込まれるかもしれないけど、かなり意図的に抽象化してるんですよね、色をね。柄物とか出てこないしね。それは狙いとしてやったというとかっこよすぎるんですけど、衣装をコスチュームデザインで入ってくれた北村美智子さんという非常に個性的なコスチュームデザイナーがいまして、彼女とちょっとまた長くなるけどいい？彼女と僕はすごく大好きなデザイナーさんだったけど、すごく気に入ってくれて、この映画の脚本のことを。それで最初の打ち合わせの時にもう脚本に布が貼ってあったんですよ。衣装のこのシーンはこの由美子はこの色の服を着ているっていうのが布の切れ端が脚本の全シーンにわたってもう貼ってあって、で僕ちょっと衣装のイメージとかを説明しようとしたら「あなた黙ってなさい」って言われて「あなたがやりたいことは私は全て分かった」って言われて「お願いします」って言うしかなくなるぐらい、彼女がその台本に基づいてこの紺というのがどういう意味を持つのかとか、ここから赤に彼女が色を持つことが何を意味するのかっていうのはもうだいぶ忘れましたけど、その時、3時間ぐらいかけて全シーンについて説明してくれました。なのでこの人に任そうと思いました。僕その3時間で5分ぐらいしか喋ってないんですよ。すごいバイタリティのある方でした。
You're absolutely correct in your observation, and this film it's not about realism, because you might say, oh, in that small time no one would be dressed that way or that kind of thing, but the colors did symbolize something, and they were intentional. For example, there's no patterns. The costume designer for this film, her name was Michiko Kitamura, and She is a very unique character. I really loved her. She loved the script. When I first met with her, she had all these pieces of fabric taped to different parts of the script for different moments and through the entire script. And when I started to explain what I wanted for the film, she said, "Quiet, you don't need to say anything. I know exactly what you want." And so I trusted her. She said, she had moments where dark blue symbolized something and red symbolized something and that sort of thing. I don't really remember what they symbolize now, but but she spent 3 hours explaining what she had planned for the entire film. And during those 3 hours, I probably spoke for only about 5 minutes. So she was a real character, but she was also a really great artist.
その時ね、もう一つ彼女が言ったのは、私の衣装の設計は全て自然光を前提に考えてるからライトを当てないでくれって言われたんですよね。
Another thing that she said was, by the way, all of my costumes I'm designing with the intention that this is all natural lighting, so don't use any lights, okay?
基本僕もナチュラルライトをベースには考えて設計しているので、出来上がった後彼女が見ても文句は言われませんでしたけど、全部がナチュラルライトではないです。
So I prefer natural lighting, so that's kind of how this film was designed, and so I don't think she would watch the film and have a problem with it, but it's not all natural lighting that in this film.
Somewhere in the back. Yeah, there. Way up there. Make the mic, our mic fellow.
Hello, director. I'm a story artist for feature film. I really like your film. I start to watch your film like a couple years ago. From my work, there's always a question that troubles me because all I do is kind of meet the audience expectation, and I have to count a lot of audience ability understanding the film. And when I watch a film, I got a feeling that from the film I start to feel a little bit odd why the character made a choice, stuff like that. And throughout the film and towards the end, I start to understand it a little bit, but not quite. I'm somewhat satisfied, but leaving feeling very complex. So I'm wondering, when you are coming up with ideas during story process, do you count audience view expectation, their ability to understanding? Is that part of your concern? If so, is that part of your inspiration, or is that part of your struggle or restriction? That's my question. Yeah.
考えないな。
I don't think about that.
でも考えないというのはそれ、ごめんなさい、その独りよがりだと思われるとすごく嫌なんだけど、でも考えないっつって拍手が出るってことはあれだよな。多分そういう考えすぎたものを見て不愉快に思うってことだよな、きっとな。大丈夫です。今のは訳さなくても大丈夫です。ですね、これはもうテレビをやってる時から心がけてるのは、誰か一人に向かって作れっていうふうに僕先輩に言われてその通りにしてるんですけど、それは僕テレビからスタートしたから余計そうなんですが、その先輩に言われたのは、視聴率とか視聴者っていう漠然としたものに向かって作るとどんどん低いところへ流れていくから、誰でもいいからお前がどうしてもこれを見せたいと思ってる人間に向かって語りかけろって言われたんですよ。それは田舎のおばあちゃんでもいいし、嫁さんでもいいし、恋人でもいいし、昔の友人でもいいし、誰か一人に語りかけろって言われてずっとそうしてます。だからこの映画はさっきお話ししたドキュメンタリーで取材をさせていただいた旦那さんを自殺で亡くされた智子さんという女性ですけどに向かって作ってます。 っていうのが一つと、さっき意識しないとは言いましたけど、自分が面白いと思ってる話を人に語って聞かせて笑ってもらうためにはどういうふうに話したらよく伝わるかとか、どっから話し始めたら笑ってもらえるかとか、よく伝わるかっていうことはやっぱ日常で話してても考えるじゃないですか。でそのぐらいは考えます。そのぐらいですね。
From the times when I was working for a TV production company, I was told to make films for one specific person and in mind. And so basically what I was told by one of my coworkers or mentors at this TV production company was that don't think about such a big target like an audience or the general public or something like that, because then the art is going to be diminished. But if you just choose one single person, it could be your grandmother or it could be an old friend or your wife or someone, and speak directly to them, then that's going to be the best thing to do. So in the case of this film, I made it specifically to speak directly to the woman I made the documentary about who lost her husband to a suicide. And then there's one more thing, which is that to tell a story that's entertaining, I do think about where to start the story for it to bring the point home and be entertaining, and how to tell the story and that sort of thing. But that's about as far as it goes.
We have time for one more question. Go down to the front here. Here we go.
Thank you very much. Can I ask 2 questions?
You can ask 2 questions in one or 2 questions quickly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be quick. So the first one is very specific to this film. So at the beginning of the film, it was the girl's grandma was always going out of she was I'm returning to my home, I'm going back to my homeland. So I'm just wondering, it's only 5 minutes though, so I'm just wondering the significance of this part. And also I think it might be related to because the woman's second husband, he went to Osaka, but he also went back to his homeland for his beloved one, which is his first wife. So I wonder what's the connection between these 2 characters.
その2点は原作にあるエピソードだな、両方とも。どう考えたかというとね、多分最初のおばあちゃんのエピソードはね、主人公の女の子がね、わけもなく人を失うことを幼少時に経験していて、トラウマって言葉はあんまり使いたくないんだけど、それが一つトゲとして心に刺さってるんだよね、きっとね。そういう海辺で再婚した旦那がその海の向こうの光に見られてしまうことがあるんじゃないかっていうようなことを言ってたと思うけど、そういう人が生きていてふっと何かに引っ張られてしまう恐怖っつったらいいのかな。そのことがずっと彼女の子供時代から彼女の中にあるっていうことを多分原作の小説はやろうとしたんじゃないかな。おばあちゃんのエピソードは多分そういうことだろうと思いますけど。
That was both the points that you brought up are in the original novel. The old lady, the grandma in the beginning leaving, I think was to sort of show that that when she was a little girl, she experienced losing someone for really no reason, and that sort of leaves this thorn in her heart. And so when her new husband talks about the light that sort of beckons people, and people can just get sort of pulled toward that light. that's sort of touching on that fear that she's had ever since she was a child.
And that's the Mabarosi. Well, thanks very much, Kore-eda-san, for your visit here to Los Angeles, for your cinema. Thank you, David, for your terrific translation, and thank you, audience.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。一言だけ。
One more thing.
One more.
One more thing.
One more thing.
いやいや、今回こういうふうに、何本も僕の作品をロサンゼルスの方たちに見ていただけるというとても、貴重な機会をいただきまして、関係者呼んでいただいた方々に感謝したいと思います。ありがとうございました。あと本当にこんなにたくさん来ていただいてですね、見ていただくと本当にデビュー作は本当に恥ずかしいところがたくさんあってですね大丈夫だっただろうかというのがすごく不安になる反面、ここでこうやってフィルムで上映するとやっぱり映画はフィルムだなと思うんですよね。なんか今も新作の準備をしてまして、それはまたフィルムで撮ってるんですけども、なかなか今フィルムで上映していただける機会というのがなくなってきてしまっていて、それがすごく残念なんですが、なんか改めてここで今フィルムの上映に立ち会って映画の素晴らしさみたいな、そうだよな、映画ってこういう感じだなっていうのがこう傷だったりノイズだったりも含めて映画だなっていうふうに改めてちょっと思いました。そんな感想でした。ありがとうございました。
First of all, thank you so much for those of you who invited me here and showed so many of my movies. I really appreciate it, and this has been a great experience. There's so many of you here today, and to show my debut film is really honestly an embarrassing thing. I was quite worried, but seeing it projected on film, I feel like film is really just great. The new film that I've shot is also on film, but not many theaters project film anymore, so that's too bad. But seeing it today here with all the scratches and the noise and everything, I think adds to it. And I felt like, I remembered the joy of watching film, and I really felt that. So thank you all very much.